Namaste Pyari Parivar. In this video, I will be sharing 10 lessons that I learned from 2025. And I'm sure you will be resonating with a lot of lessons, if not all. So I'm really excited to share my learnings with you. Before we move on, please subscribe to my channel Pyari Baatein अगर आपको पसंद आ रहा है तो. And please share this video after watching it fully with at least 5 people and be their angels, okay? एंड डू लेट मी नो इन कमेंट्स कि आपने 2025 में क्या सीखा. ओके, सो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड. लेसन नंबर 1, लेट गो. So guys, let go did not come easy to me because definitely it is not easy. But I realized that after a point in life when things are just going haphazard, things are not going according to you, people are not reacting according to you, you just need to calm down and step back and just not give your energy to this thing, situation, circumstances, person, whoever it is, and just release. Because if you don't do that, it will keep consuming your energy, it will keep sucking your energy, and it will just make you energetically low, and then you won't have anything for yourself left. So which is why I realized that letting go sometimes is very 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 essential to see what life has to offer you, what can come out of a certain situation, and just protecting your peace. That is what I've learned. Coming to lesson number 2, which is releasing ego. So, guys, when there's a lot of ego clashes happening in and around you, you just become mad. Because ego is something that really, really has a potential to make you mad and make you do things that you do not want to do. That is not who you are, but in a given circumstance situation, you start behaving out of ego very weirdly, and after the entire scenario is done, you really sit with it and think that I shouldn't have done that. And you know so it's very essential to let your ego dissolve. Sometimes there are situations where people say things to you, uh, things do not happen according to you, and your ego really gets attacked, hurt, damaged. And it is in those situations that you must be mindful. You need to step out of that circle of ego, come out of it, and look at it from the third party point of view, and just know that it's important for you to cut the loop and break out of it. Otherwise it's going to consume you and tire the hell out of you, and it's not going to get you anywhere or get you anything. So this is the second important lesson that I have learned, and I'm working on it, and I'm trying to get better every single day. So I'm also a work in progress. I've not mastered it. I'm just working at it every single day. Okay, so the third lesson 2025 taught me was to smile more. We humans are gifted with the ability to smile. There's no other species in the world which has the gift to smile. And despite knowing that, we don't use it. We just keep sulking, ऐसे मुंह बना के बैठे रहते हैं, मुंह बना के काम करते रहते हैं, serious रहते हैं. Why? Same cheese you can do with a smile also, right? Like, of course, if there's something that is really 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 crushing you, बहुत बुरा कुछ हो रहा है, then of course you cannot smile. That will make you look mad. But in general situations in life, in any situation, if you're even going through a challenge or odds or highs and lows, you can just smile at the challenge and know that this is not going to last forever. This is temporary, and ultimately the sun will shine on me, because that is the law of nature. After dark days, the brighter days do come. After bad days, good days do come, and that's a cycle. And why not smile through the cycle? Why not smile a lot more? Why not smile at people? Why not greet people with a smile? Why not smile even when nobody is watching? So yeah, smile more, because you must. You look so beautiful when you smile. The fourth lesson 2025 taught me was to be consistent. Consistent despite anything that's happening in your life, despite you getting results or not, despite things turning in your favor or not. You just have to show up every single day. You just have to put your work every single day. That 1%, 10%, 1000% of work you need to be putting consistently. You cannot back out and say, okay, I'm not seeing the results, I'm not going to do anything anymore. No, that doesn't work like that. You have to be consistent for over a period of time which is not in your control, which is again controlled by destiny, कि आपको कितना effort डालना पड़ेगा कितने time तक to see the success that you want to. But I assure you, if you keep being consistent, committed to your work, to your dream, your goal, that day will come. Eventually it will, but you just have to keep showing up. आपकी तबीयत खराब है, आपको पार्टी में जाना है, आपके लाइफ में कुछ बहुत बड़ी घटना हो गई है, still you have to be mindful and give that 1%, 10%, or 1000% of effort, whatever you have decided, towards your goal every single day, guys. Because consistency, I have learned, is a superpower, and it can take you to places where nothing can. Not even talent, not even motivation, not even money, not even contacts, nothing can. When you keep banging the door, it opens, it has to open. So please be consistent. Coming to the fifth lesson that 2025 taught me was to listen more. You know, we generally listen with an energy that we just want to respond, we just want to tell our story, we don't want to listen enough, we are just hearing to reply, to respond, to react maybe. So this year I kind of mellowed down. I became a listener where I'm first giving the samne wala person space enough to talk about whatever they want to talk, whether it is a situation of some, you know, क्या बोलो, कुछ fight है या कुछ mismanagement है या कुछ dispute है या whatever it is, या somebody wants to share something with me, their heart to me, or some feelings, emotions. I just kind of sit and listen and just kind of try to understand what this person might be going through, and just try to understand where this person is coming from, why they're sharing this with me. And then, you know, internally I keep understanding and questioning myself, how can I help them? That in most cases can be that you can just listen to them and just not give them any solution. Sometimes it might be solution oriented when a person seeks solution from you, and sometimes it's just about letting the other person just take out whatever they have inside of them and just make them feel better. So yeah, listen more, it makes you a wonderful human. So yeah, this is one lesson that you must adopt in your life. Lesson number six that I learned from 2025 was to stop seeking validation from other people, because the more you seek things outside of yourself and you will not get it the way you want to get it will only disappoint you, crush you, shatter you, scatter you, stress you, make you feel miserable, which is not the energy you want for yourself. The only thing here is to understand that you are whole in your own, and to know your self-worth, to be secure in your energy and know what you're doing and what you're capable of doing. Do not wait for any other acknowledgement. You acknowledging yourself, appreciating yourself, taking care of self should be the most important thing in your life, and only you are capable of giving that to yourself. So yeah, stop seeking external validation from now on. The seventh lesson 2025 taught me was to detach. So I was wondering, how can you detach and dream? Like, if you're detached, that means you're not 1000% into that dream, that vision, that goal. So how will you give 1000% to it? You know, you need to be invested like 1000% into something to be able to make it happen, right? So where does detachment come in from? So I realized that dreaming and being detached from the dream is something very, very magical, and that can happen only after you have reached some level of, you know, elevation, evolution in your life spiritually. So it's basically like you are gifted a dream by God, and you love that dream, and you are giving your 1000% to it every single day, whatever you can, you're doing it consistently. But at the end of every day, you surrender all that you have done towards it to the lotus feet of Sri Krishna and tell him that, God, this dream is gifted to me by you. I am your dream. This dream is yours. Nirmama. It's not mine. It's yours to take care of. If you are happy with my efforts, you make it happen, or you make something better happen, or you make things that you want to make it happen for me. It's not mine. Nirmama. I am detached. मैंने अपना काम कर दिया, अब ये आपकी है। ओके, अब आप इसके साथ जो करना चाहो, मेरी जो एनर्जी मैंने दी है उसके साथ जो करना चाहो, यू कैन डू इट। एंड दैट्स हाउ डिटैच ड्रीमिंग वर्क्स। It just takes off the load from you, and you realize that you are not the doer. You are a karma yogi, as mentioned in Gita, and you are just doing it for the sake of God, because God wants you to do it. That is simple. The eighth lesson that 2025 taught me was to stop, pause, stop rushing. Like, we are just rushing from one thing to another. ये भी चाहिए, फिर अब वो चाहिए, उसके बाद ये चाहिए. We are never calm down. We are never still. Our expectations keeps growing exponentially. So I just realized that I am rushing a lot in life from one thing to another. So December, I have just pressed the pause button, where I am not thinking about what I want in 2026. I am just going through each and every month, whatever happened to me, good, bad, and thanking everything, reliving every moment, going through it one by one, and just maintaining a journal where I'm writing gratitude for everything that happened to me, everything good or bad, because हर कुछ मेरे अच्छे के लिए ही हुआ है. I know that. So it's very important that you pause and you stop rushing, because उससे कुछ होगा नहीं. You keep rushing in your head, you will get nowhere, because things will only happen at divine timing, by divine will, by God's plan. So you keep rushing and be scattered here and there and keep stressing over it. Nothing good is gonna come out from that. So rather you just step back, relax, like, okay, I did my part. I'm feeling great about it. I'm feeling great about the things that I have in my life, the people I have in my life, the experience I've had in my life. This is what I'm feeling right now. This was what I was feeling back then. This is how I've grown. This moment is beautiful. The fact that I'm talking to you and sharing my experience with you is beautiful. It's ecstatic. I'm grateful for having 200 subscribers today. And I'm not thinking about the 20,000 subscribers that I want to get in the next year. I'm here. 200 is beautiful for me. I'm touching 200 lives. I am recording Pyari Baatein daily. It's become a passion. It's become a passion project. So I'm living life right now. I'm pausing, taking vacations, meeting my family, speaking to my friends. I'm just relaxing and living life, which I was not doing 6, 7 months back. Okay, so ninth thing that 2025 has taught me is something that came to me after a lot of pain, which is forgiveness. The ability of forgiving somebody is something surreal, something divine, that cannot just come to you like this. Because somebody has hurt you, damaged you, okay, and how can you just forgive them without even them asking forgiveness, by the way, okay? That is a superpower which you get, and if you get, your life will turn upside down and you will go from here to here. Zoop. So guys, it's very important to understand that people behave with you not because of who you are, but because of who they are. That is the behavior that they showcase, because that is how internally they are. That is how their cells are, that their functionalities are. That is how they have been programmed to behave over the years and over the last so many births that they might have had. And sometimes it's karmic, the behavior, and sometimes they're making new karmas in this birth by behaving badly to you or hurting you or disappointing you. So you must not react to that, and sometimes you must not even respond to that. Sometimes you just need to know that they are like that. Have pity for them, have empathy for them, sympathy for them, whatever you can have for them. Pray for God. Pray to God for them, and just forgive them, yeah. Like, just know that they are not in the best of their capacity to understand you or do good things, and just pray for them and just let them go, and do not hamper your peace because of them. That is the most beautiful thing you can do to yourself. Trust me, you just release yourself from the control they have on you. The 10th and the most ultra magical thing that 2025 has taught me is to believe in God's timing. Few years back when I was just running the rat race, I thought everything is in my capacity. I'm very powerful, very talented, extremely beautiful, and I can turn the tables. I can make anything happen. I am a pro manifester. I am creating. I'm the creator. All of this just burned down into ashes, and I realized that nothing is going according to me. Nothing will ever go according to me. Everything will only go according to God's plan for me, because that is the best plan for me that God has made. And I must surrender to God's planning, God's timing, God's will. And I must have an extreme, unlimited faith in God that whatever He is planning for me will be for my ultimate growth, my best, for my highest good. So when I trusted when I started trusting in God's timing, my life changed upside down. I am not anxious. I'm not stressed. I'm not worried. I am not waiting. I am not expecting. I'm not rushing. I'm not feeling sad. I'm not feeling left out. I'm not having FOMO. I'm not feeling that time is passing and I'm getting nowhere. Sab kuch khatam ho gaya. Everything is dissolved. I am happy wherever I am. I am happy with the things I have in my life, the people I have in my life, and I'm happy to be working every day towards a purpose, towards my dream, and every day I'm becoming something by God's will and God's timing. And I think I did the best thing by letting God take control, by by handing the reins of my chariot to Shri Krishna and telling him that you control, because anyhow you are controlling. So why not I just relax in the back seat and keep saying whatever I can on the way, and just trust my driver, my God, my Krishna, because he's Uttam Sarthi, where he says मैं उत्तम सारथी हूँ पार्थ. And है वो उत्तम सारथी. I get emotional when I talk about Krishna, because I have seen Krishna doing miracles in my life and wonders in my life, and I will only tell you again and again for the rest of your life, and for the rest of my life, that trust God, fall in love with God, just give it to God. अपना काम करो और भगवान पे ट्रस्ट करो. That is the only mantra that I have for myself and for you. So guys, I hope these 10 lessons were really moving and resonating with you, and you learned something from it. If you did, please share it with your friends, and also make their lives better. And do subscribe to my channel Pyari Batein, and stay in touch with me. Follow me on my Instagram as well. And yeah, lots of good videos coming up, because God is making it happen. I'm just an instrument to reach out to you guys. I hope you have a beautiful 2026. I'm sure you will. And keep loving God, keep trusting God. That's all I can say. Love you all.